Hi, I'm Dave Evans. I'm Cisco's futurist and chief technologist for Cisco's Internet Business Solutions Group. Cisco IBSG is Cisco's strategic consulting arm, and we work with Cisco's top customers to help them transform their businesses through innovative uses of network technology. So what we're seeing is a technology avalanche on the horizon, and I very consciously coined that term because if you think about an actual avalanche is very disruptive in its nature. The landscape is never the same again. And if you're a skier and you think of an actual avalanche like this metaphorical technology avalanche, you sort of have a couple of options. You can either stay there and get literally crushed by this avalanche. You can get out of its way, perhaps, and miss an opportunity, or you can ride this avalanche to success. You know, this technology avalanche is bringing with it unprecedented ability for innovation. Technology is growing at an exponential rate in all four pillars of technology. And if you think about technology and you sort of decompose it a little bit, there's sort of ultimately four pillars. There's computing, there's the network or bandwidth, there's storage, and then there's information. And information being the one that's created or consumed by the other three. And what we're seeing is that there is explosive growth, a literal avalanche of capability in these four pillars over the next few decades. And with that, it will bring unprecedented opportunity for innovation. Consider the following. In 50 years, 90% of everything we know as a species will have been discovered in those 50 years. And there's a direct impact to the four pillars of technology as a result of that growth. And if I sort of just touch on the four pillars briefly, just to illustrate the growth that we're seeing, take storage as one of the pillars. The rate at which storage is growing in terms of density of storage, availability of storage, and cost reduction of storage, consider that in about 20 years, year 2029, $100 would buy you about 11 petabytes of storage. And to put that in perspective, if you had set up let's take a Cisco flip camera, and you set that camera up in the year that Columbus discovered America, 1492, you could record every second of every day and still have years of storage left. That's what $100 would buy you in terms of storage. Said another way, if the average lifespan of someone born today is about 104 years old, you could record every second of someone's life, every second of every day of every year in Blu-ray quality DVD for about $100. That's what $100 of storage will buy you in the year 2029. And if you look at, say, another pillar of storage, let's take information. You know, information is one that's sort of created or consumed by the other sort of pillars of technology. Information is growing at such an incredible rate. In fact, take YouTube as an example. 20 hours of video are uploaded to YouTube every minute. We send about 210 billion email messages every single day. That's about 2 million emails every single second. So the amount of information that we're creating is growing at unprecedented rates. If you take the network is growing at equivalent speeds. Researchers are already working on terabit per second Ethernet. The field of computing is growing exponentially. And in fact, if you look at what some consider the next field of computing to be, quantum computing allows you to compute at incredibly faster rates than we can compute today. For example, if you think about how a traditional computer works, by turning bits on or off, is true, false, yes or no. A quantum computer, on the other hand, is massively parallel because it can operate using qubits, which are analogous to bits. They're both on and off and states in between at the same time. Translation is that they're massively parallel. To give you a sense of how fast that is, some have calculated that a molecule-size quantum computer has the equivalent processing power of 5,000 planets the size of Earth covered in traditional silicon computing.